Hi there, I'm the Dark Madam braving the sunlight so I can show you this. Now I'm here at the Cibolo Creek Trail in a little forgotten corner of South Texas. As you can see, there's not really much of a creek right now. I'm actually in the creek bed, but apparently sometimes it floods here and can get quite dangerous. This trail is usually pretty abandoned. Sometimes when you're alone, you kind of get the feeling you're being watched. Not today, though. Now, the car is back up the trail, and if you didn't know what you were looking for, you'd miss it entirely. Let's go see if we can find it. So, it was a little harder to find this time because apparently all of these vine bushes have grown up since I've been here last. But after a little bit of a trump, I found it. Let's get closer. This is one of the creepiest things I've ever found while hiking. And I mean, it's really old, but why is it here? Why is it buried in the hillside? That's a pretty steep hill right there, and there's trees now, so obviously this has been here a long time. Now this area off Cibolo Creek has been populated for practically ever. I can't even see the trail anymore. That's how dense the foliage is today. First the Native Americans, I think the Comanches and some other tribes were here. Then the Spanish, that's where the name Cibolo comes from. It's Spanish for buffalo. And then German settlers, and now all the rest of us. This car is the really coolest part. I'm sure generations of teenagers have come up here and sat on it and made out or smoked. But I can't tell exactly what year this car is, and I really can't find any identifying marks that would tell me the the make and model. I'm gonna say it's either late 40s or early 50s. I guess it could be 60s too, but for some reason my head screams 50s. There's a lot of rust, but I think some of this is still paint, possibly, because there's rust, but looks like it had a red stripe on it. Maybe, I don't know what the original color was. But why is it here? Did someone just, not want it anymore and shove it down the hill? Was this a dump and it just got towed here when it didn't run anymore? Was it something more sinister? What's in this trunk, which is buried in the hillside? I'm not gonna dig it up, but there might be something. Suitcases full of cash. I don't think it's old enough for prohibition, so it probably has nothing to do with bootlegging. But yeah, there it is. The car buried in the hillside for who knows how long. Let me get the whole thing in view for you. If anybody knows what kind of car this is, let me know down in the comments. It's weird. Its front end is really shortened, but it's got a big old back end. Gotta watch for snakes. So this is why I think this may have been a dump. There is a lot of garbage here, old garbage. A lot of it's very old garbage. Crazy little jars. Some of the glass turns out, I don't know if you can see, really pretty in the sunlight. But yeah, so it must have been a dump possibly, and that's why the car is there. But that is a lot of garbage. It's not a dump anymore, so all this stuff is pretty old. Ooh, there's old dishes, plates, pieces of plates. Some newer stuff. Yay, good job, humans. Really old. Well, now here's some screw tops too, so not that old, but who knows. I looked up this place online and I couldn't find anything about a car on the hillside. I don't think that many people know it's here, especially now and after we've had a lot of rain and the whole trail gets covered. I mean, you can go here all day and almost see no one. And it gets a little creepy sometimes, especially in the late afternoon. That is the path that leads up to the car. You can see why I'm sure no one really goes up there. And we are back on the trail. Nobody here but me and the wind. I'm the Dark Madam. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't be afraid of the dark. Bonus, I found a spinal cord. Yay!